There is a village in the east of Nigeria where people lock their doors before nightfall, not because of thieves, but because of a woman. A woman who cooks every night for people who are no longer alive. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, follow or subscribe, because this one will stay with you. They say if you pass her house after midnight, you will hear plates moving, voices whispering, and something calling your name. But the real question is, who exactly is eating her food? Mama Ijeoma did not always live alone. Once, her compound was full of laughter. Children ran around her kitchen. Her fire meant life.
Slow down now, careful.
But that was before the fire. A fire that came in the night, fast, hungry, unforgiving. By the time the villagers arrived, everything was gone. Her children burned beyond saving. So let me ask you, do you think she was just grieving? Or something else was already happening? Because after the burial, something changed. Every night, her fire returned. Not a small fire, a cooking fire. And she wasn't cooking for herself. At first, the villagers ignored it. Grief can make people do strange things. But then, the children started talking. They said they had voices inside her hut, even when she was alone. If you were in that village, would you investigate or mind your business? One night, a man passing by slowed down near her house. He heard it clearly. A voice, soft, unnatural. Mama, more food. He ran without looking back. By morning, the entire village knew. But one man did not believe. Chidi had just returned from the city. Educated, logical, certain that fear was the problem. He said it clearly. These are just stories. You've seen people like that before. The ones who think nothing exists beyond what they understand. So tell me, was he brave or just ignorant? That night, he decided to find out the truth. He stood outside her hut, watching, waiting. Then he had it. Plates. More than one. More than two. People eating. But Mama Ijeoma lives alone. So who was inside? He moved closer, slowly, carefully, until he reached the window. And what he saw made his blood run cold. People were sitting inside, eating. But something was wrong. Their movements were too slow. Their bodies too still. And their eyes empty. If you were standing there, would you run or keep watching? One of them suddenly stopped eating. Slowly, it turned its head and looked straight at him. Its face was burnt. Chidi stepped back in fear. But when he looked again, the hut was empty. Only Mama Ijeoma, sitting alone, like nothing happened. The next day, he went to her. He needed answers. Who are you cooking for? He asked. She looked at him, calm, almost peaceful. My children, she said. If you were him at that moment, would you keep talking or leave that place immediately. He shook his head. Your children are dead. She smiled. Not the kind of smile that brings comfort. The kind that makes your skin crawl. That is why they are hungry. And in that moment, Chidi understood. This was not grief. This was something else. Something deeper. Something dangerous. The elders finally spoke. There was a secret. One they had kept buried. That night, they gathered, torches in hand, hearts filled with fear. They set her hut on fire. Flames rose into the sky. Mama Ijeoma screamed, begging them to stop. They are inside, she cried. But no one listened, because to them, she was alone. Until something moved inside the fire. At first, it was just a shadow, then another, then many. Not one, not two, but all of them. They walked out of the fire, burning, moving, hungry. If you've made it this far, you already know this was never going to end normally. The village scattered in fear. People ran, screamed, fell. Because what was coming was not human. And then, Mama Ijeoma did something no one expected. She walked toward the fire, slowly, calmly, like a mother answering a call. Take me, she said. Leave them. Everything stopped. The flames, the wind, the screams. The spirit turned to her. Then, silence. And just like that, they were gone. Morning came. The village was quiet. No bodies, no sign of the spirits, no Mama Ijeoma. Only one thing remained. A pot, sitting in the ashes, still warm. And now tell me, if you heard someone calling your name at night, would you answer? If this story stayed with you, you already know what to do. Because next time, it might not just be a story.